When the big moment arrives, are you ready? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to year 8 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Award-winning franchise owner, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and 3-time best-selling author. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront of the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. Now, this is episode number 385. Big venue, big results, practical techniques for large crowds. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. The chances of this happening and happening regularly are remote for most of us. The happening regular part is the key, because when you're dealing at this scale of audience, you need to get practice to really master the big stage. Nevertheless, in case you find yourself in front of a very large audience, here are a few hints on how to adjust to the increased size of the event. Get there early and go and sit in some of the most far-flung locations. It might be the last row at the back or the rear seats on the elevated third tier of the venue. What you will notice is that anyone on stage is quite small at that distance. You realize you will seem like a peanut to audience members seated at the far extremes. And so you need to big up your presentation to suit the tyranny of distance. The stage area is usually quite long and wide in big venues, so you need to be navigating the front of the stage. Often there's an orchestra pit or a defined space between the front row of seats and the stage itself. You'll be standing very close to the apron of the stage so that you can be more easily seen by your audience. The thing is to try to not fall off the stage when you are presenting. That is why you need to check it out beforehand so that you know how far is far enough forward. You may laugh, but once you're into it and your eyes are searching for faces up on the third tier at the back and you're not looking down where you're walking anymore, well, often those stages are curved and not in a straight line. So it is easy to forget that, and down you go. Definitely go for the pin microphone so that your hands will be left free for gestures. These gestures will have to become much larger than anything you've been used to before. Remember, you're a peanut waving your arms around to those in the cheap seats at the back. This means go for double-handed gestures as much as possible to fill up more of the stage with your presence. Normally, when we hold our hands out, palm up towards the audience, it's a sign that says, you can trust what I'm saying. The arms will be within the bounds of the sides of our body. On the big stage, those hands will be almost drawing a straight line across your body, so the hands are super widely spread. If you're raising a hand to indicate height, okay, a scale of a number, usually be slightly above head height. Not this time. You need to raise your hand as high as possible above your head to have any impact. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment. Be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience, everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English.
Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear, and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now.
Welcome back. Don't overdo it, but get your audience involved by asking them to raise their hands if they've had this or that experience. Pick something which is fairly common so as many hands will go up as possible. This is using crowd dynamics and crowd psychology. When a huge number of people do that same thing at the same time, it infects the entire audience with that energy and agreement. You'll also get a huge energy boost as their energy connects with you on stage. That is a serious high. Trust me, when any audience leans in towards you, it is electric. And at scale, wow, what an incredible feeling. It's like a drug, and you want more of it. I don't know how rock stars calm down after having hours of that amount of monster energy directed at them. And the other thing is having your ki or chi marshaled for the task. Ki or chi is that intrinsic energy we possess, and it is most famously seen in martial arts like karate, aikido, tai chi. When you're on stage, you have to try and push your energy, your ki, to the very back wall of the venue. You have to mentally project your energy that distance. Your voice helps with this task. You have to be directing your voice all the way to the last row of seats. I don't mean yelling, because you are set up with a microphone, and if you start yelling, you'll only distort the sound. What it means is push your voice strength to the back walls. Your eyes also come into play here. You need to be breaking the audience up into baseball diamond. Left field, center field, right field, inner field, outer field. These 6 sectors have to be worked hard by your eye contact to be picking out individuals and looking straight at their faces. Now, if your eyesight isn't up to the task, don't worry. Only you will know that the person you are directing your gaze to is a blurry outline in the crowd. The act of looking straight into the eyes of the audience members means that at a certain distance, the 20 people sitting around that person all believe it is them you are looking at. In this way, you can engage with many more people, no matter how far away they are seated. Normally, I'm not keen on having speakers wandering around the stage when presenting. You've seen this, I'm sure. The speaker is nervous and they're going up and down and up and down and up and down the whole time. They are speaking, totally distracting and detracting from their key message. I want you to use the left, center, right sides of the stage. However, walk slowly to the extreme edge. Stop, settle, talk to the audience on that side. Walk back to the center and then talk to those located in the center seating. Then walk to the right and do the same thing for that side of the audience, the venue. Keep repeating this walk and stop, settle process throughout your talk. For those in the front row, definitely don't forget to look at them, because you are so close and can have the greatest impact with that group because they feel your presence most immediately. Don't fall off the stage unless you want to make it a really spectacularly memorable speech. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows,
In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we are releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor.
So number 386, we are talking about pitch people versus salespeople, why pitching doesn't work. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.